Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Sunflower and Diamonds. I am Jackie Williams, and I live in Kansas. So, it's been a while since I've done a WIP and chat, so bear with me. Okay, I've been still working on US Hero. I'm getting closer to being done, so let me show you how it looks, okay? So, there it is. I got this right in here, and this is what I'm working on. Let's see. Yep, this right here. Okay. So, how is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing good. I am doing good, but it's just been a busy last 3 months because I stopped doing these in May, so it's just been busy. And yes, back in June I had my second anniversary for YouTube, and I just wasn't able to be on to do anything, so that's just the way it goes sometimes. All right, I'm going to turn you around so you can watch me. I also have to charge my phone. So you're plugged in and charging, and I will share things with y'all, and we'll just go from there. How's that? Okay. Oh, I purchased this off of TikTok. I sure do like it. Only thing is, I have to take it up to the red so it's able to pick up the drills, otherwise it can't. And I'm working about right in here. Yeah. Okay, so to get you all caught up, it's just going to be quick, condensed version of what I've been up to. When I last did my WIP and chat, since I told you it was back in May, I know either I did attend them or I was going to be attending 3 graduations. A Fort Hayes graduation and 2 Hayes High graduations. One was the Hayes High was a girl. I had her when I worked at the Children's Center, so she was one of my students. And then the boy, he is my cousin's son. So, yep, that's it in a nutshell. Then June came, and my mom, my dad, my sister, and my brother, all 4 of them went to Arizona to see my mom's sister. And they left late Tuesday evening, well, not late afternoon, that's how I should say it. They head to Arizona, but they ended up staying in Dalhart, Texas. And then they got up early the next morning and went on. My sister, she kept me and my other sister, sent text messages and pictures and everything on how everything was going. Oh, and when they went to Dalhart, they stayed at an Airbnb, and they said it was really nice. And then when they came back, they got to stay at the same Airbnb, so they said it was really, really nice. So they got down to Arizona Wednesday, because they left Tuesday. Yeah, it's kind of late, I think, Wednesday. But on their way down, they stopped at oh, I can't think of it. It's a national park down there. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the name now. Well, if you know, you know. Has to do with trees. The petrified forest, that's it. Anyway, why did I just do that? These stay in my tray. I shook them all in the bag. So they did that, and they got to go in for free because my dad is a veteran. So anytime, if he wants to go to a national park, we can go with him and we get in for free as long as he's with us. But I don't know if that'll happen again. He didn't care for it. He said it was boring and bare, but you know, you gotta just know my dad. But that's okay. At least my mom and my sister got to see it. My brother saw it once before, but he took them there because he thought they would like to see it. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for my next diamonds here. Yeah, okay. So they were there from Wednesday until Saturday morning. And then they came back and they got back here Sunday. But actually when they were down there, my brother had a birthday. So he got to celebrate his birthday in Arizona. So that's pretty cool. And they had a good time, and it just makes me sad because this could be the last time my mom sees her sister, because my mom is 84 and her sister is 75. So, you know, it's just one of those things you just don't know anymore. But I'm glad my brother took my mom so she got to see her sister. And there were 10 in the family, 2 boys and 8 girls. Well, the 2 oldest kids have already passed away, so mom is the oldest now. And then this sister, she's one of the younger ones. So, yeah. And then, my mom had a doctor's appointment that Monday after they came back, because she had retired from cooking and her shoulders were hurting her a lot. But they took x-ray and they said everything was fine. The doctor told her it's just a good thing she retired and that she's not cooking. It's just that doing that heavy lifting and her being 84, that's a lot on your body. So he says he thinks she'll start feeling better more and more because she's not doing it. And I've not really asked her how she's been about that, but she seems okay. So, and my mom, she's pretty healthy. She really rarely needs to go to the doctor, which is good. So that was pretty much June. And then came July, and we had 4th of July. Well, luckily 4th of July weekend was really nice. I became a VFW auxiliary member. I don't know if I told you that back in May. I was thinking about, I think I did, because I got to attend one event as a auxiliary member. Anyway, so I attended 2 meetings now, and that Sunday, July 5th, the auxiliary I belong to, we had like a community birthday celebration. The VFW men grilled hot dogs, and if you was coming to this picnic, you was asked to bring a side dish. And then we had games, and We had a DJ. So yeah, it was pretty cool. We had lots of fun. It was just too bad we didn't have more people and kids there, but it was also hot, so it's just one of those things. And yes, Kansas has been very, very hot lately. We have been getting a little bit of rain again because it being as hot as it has, it's turning everything very brown. Everything's drying up really bad. It's pretty bad. But luckily, because back in the spring we had gotten all that rain, so it helped their crops for the fall. The wheat wasn't all that good when harvest came, so a lot of farmers just worked the wheat under and getting the field ready for the fall, so when they go to plant again, they'll be able to. And so like last night we had some rain come through, so that was nice. Anyway, and since I'm a VFW auxiliary member, yesterday I went to this kind of like a training in a way. We learned some new things, and they had lunch for us. They had several gift baskets that you could purchase a ticket to put it in to see if you would win. So I purchased 20 tickets, went and put them in, and you know, we did whatever, and then it was time to have the drawing, and out of my 20 I did win one thing. So I was so excited because what I won was a patriotic gift basket. So, and what it was is other VFW auxiliaries put some gift baskets together and brought them, and then you could, you know, put your raffle ticket in to see if you would win, and I won. It was a VFW auxiliary that's in Clyde, Kansas. I know that don't mean nothing to you, but that's okay. So yeah, I was just tickled pink, to say the least. So, and I'll show you what I got here in just a second. I just want to finish this up a little bit. Let me make sure my thing is recording, which it is. So yeah, usually when I diamond paint, I'm watching old TV shows on YouTube, so that makes it really nice. Or sometimes I just watch shorts that are on YouTube, and that's makes for a nice time diamond painting. Okay, let me shut this off. I think I got all of those. Let me see here. No, I got some. Okay, let's go back. Hold on. Let me get these real quickie. Won't take too long. And might as well let you all know that this week, Friday, I have a birthday. Can't believe my birthday's here already. I don't know where the time goes. So, it seems to go faster and faster all the time. So, oh, and the other thing that happened in July is my sister, her father-in-law passed away, but they knew it was coming, so it was not like a big shock. And he was already in his 90s. He had Alzheimer's. So, and to me, it's best because he just, I don't think he knew the kids or grandkids a whole lot. Maybe a little bit, I don't know. But it was it was hard on him. So, you know, that Alzheimer's, just no fun. Okay, come on. All right, that is done. So let me go ahead and toss these back into the baggie. And then I'll show you what I got. All right. Okay, let me get my glasses on. Ouch. Got kind of hit my foot against the table leg. Okay, why do you do this now? My poor cord and my phone don't go nowhere. Okay, so I have this tray. It's just cardboard, which is fine. And it had, no, it did not have that. It had these beautiful heart earrings. Had this keychain. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, this way. It's an eagle. And it says, "Soaring above for our veterans." And this flag keychain. A flag pin. See if I can pick it up. Right there it is. And then this flag pin. And then this wasn't in the gift basket. They had a table that displayed some things, so I had picked it up. So yeah, that's what I got. And then, what's that down there? Oh, they had some stickers I picked up. But I also picked this up. It's one of those silicone bracelets. So yeah. Oh, and here's my coffee mug. I thought it was pretty awesome. And then I even have a blouse. I was like, oh my gosh. So, I was very happy about that. And I don't know if you've been in the Hobby Lobby lately, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll tell you what, they've had some pretty awesome things. Give me a second. This is one. This is one, too. Oh, I got 3 bags I can show you. I hope you don't mind. Might as well just show you. I have picked up the nativity wand. I don't know if I picked it up last year also, but if I did, that's okay. Who knows? Whenever I get them done, I can give them to somebody. Okay. And then I have picked up these. I don't know if they're coasters or not. I don't think so. Oh, yes, they are. It says 4 coasters. Right there it is. It's on the back. So I thought those were cute. Now, this batch, yeah, I paid full regular price, but I do have another that I just bought, and I got them for 50% off. So, yeah. And then I do have one of these already, but I think I'm going to do this and give it to my sister. And then I thought this one was cute. So I got him. And then I had to get the other cow one with the Christmas lights. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then I also got the Merry Christmas. There we go. So yeah, that was that batch that I bought. I'll leave that one there. Okay, and then, let's see, I think this was, no, this isn't, this was from the week before. Yeah, well actually, the beginning of August, I got the Highland Cow one, although that was cute too. So, alright, so that. Oh my goodness. When everything wants to fall over, nothing wants to stay standing is the only me. I always say if I wanted you to fall over, you wouldn't have fallen over. Alright, and then this is what I got this past Friday. I had to get me some tissue paper, so that's what that is. Oh, I got two! Oh, that's okay. I love him. Then I picked up the gingerbread house. There we go. And then I got this cow also. So yeah, I got a lot. And I gotta write everything down. Then I'm gonna have to put them in there. I got totes and I gotta combine everything. But here in September, I get 1 week's vacation. So that's probably what I'll be working on and a couple other things. Monday's out of the question and Friday's out of the question because Friday we go to Wichita. Monday my sister and I will go to Colby to spend the day together. And Colby's about 2 hours from here. In Wichita, it's usually her, me, my brother, and my dad that we go. And Dad doesn't really have a VA appointment down there per se, but we will be stopping in because we have to take care of some business. So, yeah. Oh, and here's a bracelet that they had. So I picked it up. And actually in Victoria, not this coming Sunday, but the last Sunday, they will have this same kind of training. So I'm going to go again because the president of the auxiliary over here asked me if I would come with her. And I said, sure, I would love to come. So I'm excited to be part of the auxiliary. Hold on, guys. Oops. I'm going to do the symbol that is a star here. If you are a veteran, I would recommend you become a VFW member. If you are a spouse of a VFW member, a daughter, a son, you can be a granddaughter, a grandson, I think nieces and nephews too. You can become an auxiliary member. The only thing is now, I do wish I would have looked into it a lot sooner, but it's okay. Also, I got no wonder the tag on my skirt is rubbing my side. Oh, I hate those tags. It's like with all this technology, and I know they do it on t-shirts, print the tag on the clothing item. You don't have to stick a tag in. Either that or make the tag soft, not scritchy. I don't like it. It just irritates me to no end. So anyway, as I was saying, I am glad to be a VFW auxiliary member. So far, it's been a lot of fun. Since I attend the meetings here in Ellis, And I could have joined and been a Victoria member, but since I live here in Ellis, I really don't care to drive at night a whole lot anymore. So that's the reason why I joined the Ellis one. And the ladies here, the ladies are very, very nice. So I'm glad I joined. So I think, well, I don't know for sure what we're going to do for Veterans Day, because the president said the school over here does something. They have the high school, there's a group, I don't know what they're called. Anyway, they do it. So she hasn't decided if we will do something for the veterans. So I told her, I said, just let me know. I said, I want to be part of that. And then where I work at the credit union, we do certain community events, and I think it's going to be 3 years now, if not 4, that the one school, TMP, it's a Catholic school, they do something for veterans. And usually it's around October or November, but this year it's going to be earlier. It's going to be in September, because I guess they don't have that many home games, so they chose early September to do it instead. So, which is fine, but the credit union pays for everything to provide the food, and then we get to go and help serve the meal to the veterans. And then the football players, they can't think, has something to do with their football jersey. So, and at the school, what they do is we eat, and then they present, each football player gets a veteran. So then it's kind of like, I want to say they kind of get their jersey, but yet they don't get it. I know it's one of those things, I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, so then on the game night, they will be presented with something, and sounds like it's a pretty cool thing. I've never went to their football game, so anyway. And then the credit union celebrated its 75th birthday on July 24th. We did hot dogs and chips, so, and cookies. So that's what we do. Each credit union that's in wherever they're located, they chose what they wanted to do. Garden City, because they're bigger, they did hamburgers and hot dogs. We did hot dogs. I know one of the branches just did cookies and snacks. Another branch did those charcuterie boards. So yeah. And we all got 75th t-shirts. So we wore that on that day, and now we have them. I don't know when we'll wear them again, but that's okay. So that was pretty cool, to say the least. So yeah, getting all my stars. So now that brings us to the month of August, and things are just going to town. Last weekend we went to Manhattan to see my husband's dad. He's in a living care facility. So Dad's just doing okay. He's just having just having a little bit of a difficult time with certain things, but you know, that's expected. She, his wife, sold their house in Norton. She moved to Manhattan, and her daughter lives in Manhattan, so she has an apartment now because he's in the living care facility. So it's a 2-hour drive from Ellis to Manhattan. Then we stayed probably about an hour and a half, and then we left because it was going to be Dad's lunchtime, and we could tell he was getting tired and everything. So then we drove 2 hours down to Wichita. Then we was down in Wichita pretty long, and then we drove back home. We got home probably 10 o'clock that night. It was a long day because we was up early that morning getting us together and get ready to go. So yeah, okay, here, let me see. One dot, I think that's 310. Yeah. Yep, right here. So, and like I said, school already starts this week. Fort Hays starts tomorrow, and then like Ellis will start Thursday. Hays, there's a few schools, well, I think most of their schools will start Thursday, but I think there's one school, it's a middle school, because they've been remodeling, and they won't start until next week because they got to get the remodel done first. But they'll have a bigger school for the kids, and it'll be brand new for them. So yeah. Oh, and then I belong to the Volga German, the Ellis County Historical Society. So we've been having celebrations because it's been 150 years that the Volga Germans have come to Kansas. Oh, what's going on? Why are you not wanting to pick up? Must be running low. And you know what I just realized, guys? I'm sorry. You don't want to see me. You want to watch me diamond paint. Sorry. So anyway, where are we at? Okay, we're good on time. So back in July, the town called Catherine, and that town is called Catherine because before they came here to Kansas, when they were over in Russia, it was the Empress Catherine the Great who had them move to Russia. Well, when she passed away, her son took over, and he really didn't like what his mom had did, so he was starting to put all of the men and boys into the army, and those families didn't like that, so that's when they sent some, they call them scouts back then, to come over to America to check everything out. And so once they came to America, they landed in Massachusetts. Then they took the train to Topeka. Then from Topeka, I don't know if they took the train or a cover wagons. I can't remember. Anyway, then they arrived here in Hays, Kansas. Well, they just stayed in Hays for a while, and then they settled their own towns like Catherine, Herzog, which then later became Victoria, where I am from. You had Liebenthal and Shenzhen. So then the smaller communities are the ones that started popping up all around. So anyway, Sunday, July the 19th is when Catherine had their celebration. And I went over for that because they first started with church. Then we went to the cemetery. And then we went out to the fairgrounds, and they had a big old meal. And let me tell you, I thought it was gonna take a long time, but actually it moved quickly, the line. It went fast. I was really impressed with how everything went. Then they had polka music, and it was probably about 2:30 that I decided to leave. But before I left, I went and checked. It's called the threshing, and that's how they, a long time ago, would cut their wheat and everything. So it was really, really a good day, but it was so hot. Oh my gosh, it was just terrible hot. But everybody had such a wonderful time. 838, excuse me, I need to find, no. Oh sure, I gotta get up here. Yep, right here is 838. Whew. So, that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. Oh, and just this Tuesday, my dad had to go back down to Garden City because he had cataract surgery last year on both his eyes, and Tuesday he had an appointment down there to see how everything's going, and they said it's going really good, so that's a plus. And then Tuesday, my husband hadn't been drinking enough water, so he was dehydrated. I did not have to take him to the hospital per se, but I did take him to what they call a walking clinic. So they just told me to take him home and make so he would drink lots of fluid, and so it's pretty much what I did. So yeah. And then this week I'm gonna have a short week. I only work 3 days because Friday, since it's my birthday, it's a holiday. I get my birthday holiday. Thursday I have a doctor's appointment, so I had already decided to take Thursday off, and since I took it off, I figured, well, I need to see the doctor. I'll just make that for that day. So, yep, it worked out all good. Oh, and last week, Thursday, one of the Historical Society, well, she was a board member, she wrote a play about the Volga Germans coming to Kansas. So it was put on by some community members, either from Victoria, Hayes, or I don't know where they were all from. I just know there were some from Victoria and maybe the rest from Hayes, but it's okay. Anyway, so I wanted to go, but I just was tired, so I didn't. But it's supposed to be coming out on YouTube. I'm gonna have to watch it, and then if you're interested, I'll share it with you. I'll let you know how to find it. So yeah. It was because last week they also had it's the Volga German. It's a society that comes out of Nebraska. I want to say Lincoln. So they came down and had their convention last week at one of the hotels. Sound like they had a really good turnout. I wanted to go, but I just couldn't. So I didn't make it. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Okay, I think that's that. Nope, right here. Whoops, I lost one. These little things, they jump off. I know you wouldn't think they would, but they do. So, like I said, that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. Hopefully I can continue coming back on and doing my whipping chats. We'll just have to see how everything goes. Okay, I think I missed. No, there's some here. Okay, I'm alright. Maybe I'll do these A's and get that taken care of. Okay, so let's put this away. And you know what? Looks like a good time to end this is now. Let's see. Did I say? Yeah, I'll do the 2 dots up there. I said A, but I think I'll do these 2 dots. Alright. With that being said, I'm going to say adios. And hopefully we'll see you the next time. Oh, I got new glasses, by the way. They have diamonds up here, diamonds here, and then on the inside diamonds. So, yeah, I became a little sparkly. And I did not have my prayer card, but I will take a picture and put that as the cover like I always do. And hopefully we'll see you the next time. I don't know if I'll get to one this weekend or not, but it'll be okay. I just might have to go to Sunday instead, but we'll see. Alright guys, take care. I love you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye.